Buenas tardes. Welcome to the AMG Chronicles, and today we're going to talk about the cluster. We are taking the original cluster and turning it into C63 cluster. Without further ado, enjoy the show. Alrighty then, just like my good friend Ace Ventura used to say, Mr. Pet Detective, we are going to disassemble this cluster. All right, and show you how you can change the diodes. All right, first, this is T8, I believe. We have some screws in the back that we can disassemble. So the story behind this mod is actually very interesting. I am planning to move to Portugal, so I need my car to display in kilometers rather than miles. Okay, so that's where it all came from, and I actually posed that thought, and I currently bought a dial for miles, and this cluster came from UK, from a C63 AMG in UK. So I was able to snatch out the Speedo dial out of that. Okay. And for any of you who would like to actually perform this upgrade on your car, you will need someone who can code the cluster in order to display the speed correctly after 60 miles an hour. If not, your speed would read wrong after 60 miles, and I'll show you why. All right, so first we'll remove this back plate. Yeah, there's a couple of tabs that we need to push out. I think there's 4, and you have to cut this dial as well. There you go. Then I think this one pulls out. Yep, just like that. It is not held by any tabs. Okay, this is very easy job. So we're left with this. Now we need to get rid of these guys here, and there is a little tab that you can push on right there. You push it and then you turn. That comes out. Same goes for the Speedo. You push the tab and it turns counterclockwise. There you go. A few more parts we need to remove, which is this plastic bezel here, and that's on tabs, of course, as everything. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's that. And then you have this ring around that simply just comes out. There's no tabs or anything for that as well. Now, this is it, right? Well, almost. We need to remove the pin here. Well, not the pin, but the actual dial. So what I found to work best is I put in some masking tape around it, and I'll show you why shortly. Like so. You can use with any kind of plastic leverage to put underneath here. You can even use a screwdriver. That's where I put this tape, but why not? We're gonna use a fork. You just get underneath. And pry out. Okay, there's absolutely no damage to the parts here, so I've done this before, actually multiple times. Funny enough, the previous video that I made for you guys made just the video, but the sounds was not there. I don't know why. So this is my third time doing this. So you left with the dial, right? You want to remove it, just carefully peel it out, okay? It's just a double-sided tape. There you go. This is what the back looks like. And if you don't buy the original cluster for another C63, you can buy, I believe there is one from eBay, a dial that you can actually leverage. And I have actually a couple here because I was experimenting with different sellers. This actually dial here, the way it is, came from an original cluster, okay? And I'll show you the difference. If you can see, let me get up and show you up closer. If you can see that focus, you see how clean these notches are? They're just perfectly clean, right? Here's the one that I bought in kilometers. And here I'm gonna put it side by side. Do you see the difference? This one, even though it looks identical, well, almost identical to the original ones. I mean, you don't have these kind of, I guess this is the printer testing here. It has different colors and it looks the same. But obviously, these are not cut properly. And if you're someone like me that wants everything to be perfect and correct, I didn't end up using this dial. But if you buy from eBay, make sure to buy the expensive version. This is the expensive ones. I think they're around $70 or $80 for the pair, where this one was, I think, like $15 or something like that. So that being said, you have two choices: either buy the decals on eBay or buy the entire cluster. So what I was talking about is the miles per hour, right? Actually, I need this example again. Here's an original 200 mile that I have on my car. Comes from C63, right? And my original one, which is from C43 AMG. Now, if you notice here, you have 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and then it starts 90, 100, 110, 120. Take a look at this one. After 60, you don't have 65, 70, you have 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. It starts to skip. So basically adds 5 miles over, right? So you need someone to code this. Mine was coded and was running perfectly. After my tune, I think everything got erased, and then now the speedo is not reading correctly. So I will not even mess with it now because I have my heads-up display and I can see my correct mileage there. The reason for that is I'm gonna go through the entire project once again, but this time I'm going to buy the 2020 infotainment system. Okay, what that would give me is the digital cockpits. It will give me the larger display for for the infotainment system and all the necessary connections that I need to convert and add. And then I'm going to call the company that actually sells this. They're over in Canada, that offers this service to retrofit the digital cockpits to the older Mercedes cars. And they will log into the computer remotely and code the cluster to your car. So you have a bunch of new features if you desire, and old ones as well. So while I was talking, I simply put this back on. I was matching the cutouts here. You can really put it in the wrong direction, to be honest. Then simply the dial, or not the dial, but the I don't even know what the hell this is called, but anyway, you put this back on. It's very easy. You just gauge it as best as possible at 0 and push down. That's it. Okay. And don't worry, if you touch this, you can just bring it back to 0. It's fine. It's not a big deal. This will get reset as soon as you plug it back in, and the car goes through its checks and all that stuff. So this will get back to normal, and that's it. As simple as that. We can now go ahead with the reassemble. All right. Don't remember how I took this off. Okay, so here, I believe this is, yep, there you go. I think it's like that, right? Okay. Then we have this dial here. Oh, not dial. I'm sorry, I can't even speak anymore. It's late for me here at night, so this plastic bezel just simply clicks in. Okay. Then you have your covers. You're just gonna line them up and turn. Same goes here, like so. Your big cover goes on top, like so. And the back parts clicks in. Then just put in all your screws. Remember, T8, okay? And yeah, that should be it. If you're tackling this project, remember to get someone to code this for you. If not, just I guess use your heads-up display or the one that here that you can select miles or kilometers per hour if you really don't care. That is that cluster done.